Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a full face of products I never reach for. This video was inspired by Sincerely Sarah C, so I will link her video down below. But yeah, I have a lot of products that I never reach for that I don't remember what my thoughts are on them. So I'm excited to dive into today's video. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to prime with the Fenty Hydrating Silk Primer. I don't know why I never reach for this. It is really good. I have nothing against it. I just don't ever find myself reaching for it. But I love the way it feels. It genuinely feels like silk on the skin. So smoothing, very hydrating, just really nice for makeup like prepping. So I don't know why I don't reach for it enough. But yeah, then I'm going to go with the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. I am in the shade Natural Buff 40. I really love this foundation. I kind of get mad at myself for forgetting about it, but it is super like serumy and runny, which is like my favorite type of foundations because they always seem to blend and melt into my skin so easy and just look like skin and radiant and glowy. So I really like the look of this, and this is actually really remnant of the IT Cosmetics CC cream, except it's a lot more like radiant and glowy, so I like it a lot more. It's not thick in consistency like the IT Cosmetics one. It's very thin, lightweight, great coverage, super full coverage as you guys can see. Just look at how beautiful that's making my skin look. So I really like this foundation. It is super underrated, and if you haven't tried it yet, I highly suggest it, especially if you have dry skin. Then I'm going to go in with the cream bronzer from Tarte. This is the shade Seychelles. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, again, I have nothing against this product. This is a really good bronzer. It was one of my favorites for the longest time. I think I just stopped using it because around that time, a lot of brands started coming out with a lot more cream bronzers, so I was just testing out and trying out a lot of different cream bronzers that this one kind of just faded into the back, but I really love it. As you guys can see, it is super natural but still has great pigmentation, blends so easily, and is like the perfect shade of warmth, kind of neutral, kind of warm, so it's not overly orange, and it's a nice matte bronzer, but it's still hydrating and balmy, so I really like this formula. Then I'm going to go in with the Milani Supercharged Under Eye Brightener. This is in the shade 120 Peach. I used to use this all the time before concealer, and then I kind of just stopped, but I do love this product nonetheless, so I've just kind of stopped reaching for it, but I feel like I really need to start using it again because my under eye circles and bags are really bad because I'm a mom and I get absolutely no sleep. So I feel like I need to start incorporating a under eye brightener before my concealer. That way I don't have to use as much concealer. And yeah, as you guys can see, it just completely covers up my bags, makes me look alive and awake. My eyes look really bright. So I really love this product. Not to mention, it is super creamy and lightweight and very thin. So it's not going to make your concealer extra creasy, extra thick. It just doesn't even feel or look like it's there, but it completely covers your under eye circles. So I'm obsessed with this product, and I'm definitely going to start incorporating it in my routine every day. Then I'm going to go with the Nars Creamy Concealer. I kind of feel like I don't really get the hype because I feel like although it is a good concealer, it's not the best in the world. But as I was applying this, I realized that I grabbed the wrong concealer because this is my very old Nars concealer that is completely dried out, so crusty and cakey, it just is not good. And I'm mad at myself because I don't know why I didn't throw it away because I did pick up a new one. So that one, I do use it later on in the video. It's kind of like contour and it is so much creamier. So I'm very mad at myself for using the wrong one, but I'm going to have to retry the concealer to see how I like it again underneath my eyes. But there's me reacting that I used the wrong concealer. Yep. Alright, then I'm going to go with the Honest Beauty Cream Blush. This is in the shade Pink Peony. I'm just going to go with my sponge and tap in there and spread the product because I was feeling really lazy and didn't want to reach for a brush. But honestly, it turned out so pretty. I feel like the sponge spread the product very evenly on my cheeks and just like kind of melted it into my foundation and cream bronzer and just made it look very seamless and buttery. this cream blush isn't anything super special, but I think it is really pretty. But I've never used this product, never. I've only swatched it, but never used it. But it was really cute. I actually really liked it. All right, and then here I am using the correct Nars creamy concealer, and as you guys can see, it just already applies so much creamier. So I was just kind of correcting my cheeks because I feel like I always drag my bronzer and blush way too far down, and then it makes my face look like too droopy, I guess. But yeah, I will try the concealer another time and let you guys know what my thoughts are on it. Then I'm gonna go with the Catrice HD Baking and Setting Powder. I absolutely hate this powder, and it's a shame because it is such a softening, blurring powder. As you guys can see, I'm reacting to how incredibly soft my skin looks. Completely blurred, pores. What are pores with this powder? Like, you cannot see anything on my skin. It literally looks like I was wearing a softening filter. It's crazy, but the only downfall of this powder is that it was getting everywhere. It was on my shirt, in the air, all over my face and my eyes, and I feel like this is a toxic powder because my eyes could not stop watering, my nose could not stop running, and my nose was like burning. So I think I'm probably gonna throw this powder out because it just wasn't, I was not reacting nicely to it. So it's a shame because this is so nice. Like, look at how smooth my skin looks, but it's a no-go for me. I don't do toxic things. Then I'm going to try to brighten up my under eyes with the Essence Brighten Up powder. I actually do use this quite a bit, so it's not that I never reach for this product. I just wanted to try to brighten up my under eyes because the Catrice powder, it made my under eyes very dark and yellow, so I'm just so used to a brightening powder. As you guys know, the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder is a really big brightening powder, so I love it, but I just couldn't get over like how yellow my under eyes were. Then I'm going to go with the Essence Luminous Bronzing Powder. This used to be one of my holy grails. It's just, again, kind of fallen into the shadows. I've been trying out a lot of different bronzers, but I love this bronzer. It is so extremely affordable. You get so much product, and it's a really pretty matte bronzer with like the most subtle sheen. So it's kind of like an in-between glowy and matte, but I absolutely love it. It's really good for the money. Just doing a little bit of contouring as well. And I'm going to go with the Kimchi Chic Thailor Bronzer. This is in the shade 01 Pinky. You get two beautiful shades, but I honestly just mix the two. And then I'm going to try to be super light-handed with this because from what I remember, it was very, very pigmented. So I was trying to be super light-handed, but it got to a point where I was being too light-handed that I was applying more and more and more. And you know when you do that, it looks like you're not putting on anything because you're building up the product so slowly, and then you pause for a minute and then you look back in the mirror and then you have like a face full of blush. So that's kind of what happened to me because I was building it up so slowly. But nonetheless, this is a beautiful matte, like pinky, really cute blush, so I really like it. I just never use it. I don't know why I don't. Then I'm gonna go with the Revolution Reloaded highlighter. This is in the shade Dare to Divulge. I love this packaging, so incredibly gorgeous. That's honestly the only reason why I bought it. My only issue with this is that it is so icy on my skin. Like, look at that. That's like white and blue on my skin right there. And I'm a person of color. It does not match my medium skin tone. And I just feel like I was really deceived because the shade that it looks like in the pan is like a nice rose quartz, rose gold kind of, you know, with like a pink undertone, and on the cheeks it's just completely white and blue. So it's just not for me. I'm gonna definitely toss this. Then for eyeshadow, I'm gonna go with the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette. This is so old, guys. I don't even think Huda Beauty makes this anymore. And I don't know why I didn't show you guys, but I was using the lightest brown shade here to pack all over my lid, and I was just getting absolutely no pigment like that. I think that's why I know that this palette is old, because it was getting no pigment. I was packing on this shade over and over and over and nothing was showing. Then I tried to go in with the dark brown shade here, and I actually mixed the two dark browns at the bottom because, again, I was just getting no pigment. Like, look at that. It's a deep shade and I was getting no pigment. So it took me a really long time to try to build up the colors because I was trying to go for a like really dark smoky eye, but the shadows were just so not pigmented, going on very patchy, were not blending out nicely at all. So I'm definitely gonna toss this palette because it is definitely expired. Then I went in with the shimmer over on top, and oh my god, it's a shame because the shimmers still work very beautifully. Like, I didn't even have to wet the brush. It was just gorgeous. Then I went ahead and popped on my lashes off camera. These are my Kiss lashes in the style Teddy. And my eyes were watering so much, guys, that the front of my lash was lifting or like not even connected. So please ignore that. I was going to wipe off my makeup at the end of this video anyways, so yeah. Then I'm just going to go in with the LA Girl Lip Liner. I bought these a long time ago and I never used them, but they are so incredibly creamy, so pigmented. This is in the shade Keeping It Spicy, and it's one of my personal favorites because I bought like a bunch of these because they're so affordable. They were only like $2.99. So yeah, really great lip liners. I just always use my other ones because I feel like these ones are almost borderline too creamy to the point where they just kind of feel like a lipstick and they don't stay on your lips like a lip liner should. Then I'm going to go with the Kylie Jenner Cosmetics lipstick in the shade August. It's a really pretty nude, but I just remember it being super, super pink to the point where it's kind of washes me out. But I feel like maybe I just need to line my lips with like a darker brown, you know, because honestly, it kind of turned out pretty cute. Like, look at it. It's actually pretty cute and I'm not mad at it. You guys know me, I love a good nude lip, and this was honestly really cute. I think I just need a better lip liner. Then I'm going to go in with the Lorac gloss in the shade Socialite. I don't even remember buying this, guys. I just see it in my collection and I never use it, but I absolutely loved it. I love this entire lip combination because it ended up being like a really beautiful light pinky nude, which is like one of my absolute favorite things to do. So this gloss just really like was the cherry on top. It made my lips look so luscious, so pink and beautiful. I love these types of nudes. So yeah, I was just really impressed with all the lip products. Alright guys, so that is my full face of products I never reach for. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I honestly liked a lot of these products. Only some products I will probably never use again, and like I said, I will be throwing out. But yeah, I have a lot of makeup I never use, so I could honestly make a lot of these videos. I might make this a series, so comment down below if you'd like to see me do this. So yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys in my next one.